Okay, so your book here is Galaxion, and you said it started out as a web comic, and it continues on in that light.
Galaxion actually started out in its earliest stages as a mini comic, one of those little ash can size things. Then I turned it into a print comic, like a floppy comic, the kind that got distributed into comic stores throughout the world, I suppose. And then in 2006, I relaunched it again as a web comic.
Okay, so just from the poster here and these other drawings, it really reminds me of like Battle of the Planets or early Voltron. Is that where you draw a lot of your inspiration for?
I certainly did. When I was growing up, I watched a lot of Star Blazers, a lot of Battle of the Planets, a lot of Robotech later, and I just really liked the way that they told the stories. It was, for a cartoon, very different from anything else that was on at the time. It was an ongoing story where you had to watch the next episode and find out what happened. Again, there was nothing else like that on at the time, and I just totally hooked into that, and I loved it. And I started out, of course, like any other kid does, copying what they did, but I still kept a lot of that influence, and you can still see that in my art today.
Yeah, for sure. Tell me a little bit about the universe your characters move around in, and what's the basic storyline?
It's the crew of the ship called the Galaxion. So Galaxion is the name of the ship, and the story is about the crew. They are testing out a new hyperdrive engine. They discover that it doesn't work the way they expected it to, and the story comes out from there about how they're dealing with the consequences. I think what makes it different from most of the other science fiction comics, specifically, is that it isn't the dark and gritty kind of Battlestar Galactica thing that you tend. That's very popular now. Mine is more Star Trek-y, where it's light and it's airy and it's people that you wouldn't mind having a cup of coffee with, you know.
Okay. Well, it looks great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.